2025's been busy for Souls-like fans, and Wuchang Fallen Feathers keeps that streak going. It's the first game from Lindsay Games, and despite a few problems, it holds its own. Wuchang sticks to the genre's usual formula: difficult combat, obscure story, and punishing boss fights, but adds smart changes that make it stand out. The combat is fast, flexible, and built around a strong skill system. It's not always consistent, and the difficulty can swing hard, but when it works, it's sharp and satisfying. Wuchang opens strong. You wake up as a warrior with a disease that erases memory and slowly turns people into monsters. That idea is solid, but the storytelling gets messy. Characters come and go with little explanation, and dialogue often references names or events you've never heard of. Like many Souls-likes, it hides its story in item descriptions, which might work for some players, but not if you're just trying to follow the main thread. By the end of its 45-hour run, the story mostly faded into the background. Combat, though, stays interesting. Wuchang adds layers to the usual light-heavy attack loop. Skills are tied to weapons and unlockable discipline abilities from a huge skill tree. You can mix and match these with your gear, swap weapons mid-fight, even mid-combo, and keep experimenting without penalty thanks to free respecs. That flexibility keeps fights engaging, especially against regular enemies who are varied, surprising, and often dangerous in different ways. Bosses are a mixed bag. Some are great. Others, like Commander Honglan, cross the line into frustrating. These fights sometimes punish precise dodging by not giving you any clear way to follow up with damage. You're often forced to wait for rare openings, and if you miss them, the posture meter resets too quickly to feel worth the risk. It's less rewarding than it should be. The game's upgrade system avoids boring stat boosts in favor of a huge branching grid, where each path unlocks different skills and upgrades. It encourages different builds and doesn't lock you into one. That system alone adds a lot of replay value. Level design is smart too. Environments loop back on themselves in clever ways. One late-game stretch turns into a stressful dash past monsters and traps to avoid a deadly gaze from a distant enemy. It's a highlight even without a single boss fight. That balance of tension, exploration, and pacing works well. Wuchang Fallen Feathers isn't perfect, but it does enough right to make it worth your time. Its best parts, combat variety, smart level design, and a skill system that actually gives you options, carry it through its weaker moments. Some bosses are too drawn out and the story doesn't land, but as a debut Souls-like, it hits more than it misses. If you're already deep into the genre, Wuchang is another one worth playing. For more, check out our reviews of Shadow Labyrinth or Ready or Not. Thanks for watching.